29 days or whatever.
The end goal is in sight.
You gotta, that's your mark, and so you gotta have it ready, everything in, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then really dial it in for Arizona that final week.
Are there any nerves with that?
I think the anticipation of finally getting there, and you don't want to look too far ahead, so I'm not to that point yet where you're thinking about game day. We still have a lot to do offensively, a lot of things to get in, a lot of technique to clean up, so right now it's the basics and it's those little things here to start with.
Could you rate Taysom's health on a percentage scale coming into camp?
I heard he was 100%, all cleared, ready to go, so
Did he look
there's
that
no
way
limitations. Yeah, a lot of the things he does not going to show up in practice because he's not going to pull it down and run for 20 and 30. He's going to pull it down, kind of jog forward, and doesn't look that great. But come game time, those things will show up, and as we scrimmage and start getting into some of those things, he'll do a little more of that.
So he's full go, all clear for summer then.
Yep.
Ty, I want to ask you about Brett Favre, with him going into the Hall of Fame this weekend. He known for his stories. Is there anything craziest, funniest story that kind of stands out to you about him?
I don't know. He was kind of a fun-loving guy that just loved to play the game, and especially early when I was there, his first 4 years in Green Bay, it was kind of anything goes. We did some things night before the game, playing goal line offense with our center Frank Winters as the fullback and 3 of us as the defensive line sitting there at the bed waiting for him to dive over the top. Holmgren probably would have killed us had he known we were doing that. So he wouldn't have killed Favre because he wanted him healthy, but the rest of us would have got killed.
What made him so successful in the Hall of Fame?
Just he played the game. He competed. He played with passion. Early on he didn't know football that well, but he made plays and he loved it. And he just made it when it needed it. And so he's just kind of one of those guys that, as he got older, he understood the game, and then the ability and the passion for it and that playmaking ability took him to the Super Bowl.
A couple more questions.
Taysom and Tanner, so would you say they're on equal footing, and what was your impressions of Tanner's performance today?
Yeah, that's the plan going in, is have them take reps with everybody, and they both did well. It's that first day, you expect to see balls sailing high and decisions a little bit slower than normal, so it was a typical first day, but I thought they both threw it well. Understood where it was supposed to be going. We could still get there a little quicker on some things, but protections, they handled some of the run checks, so I was happy with where we're starting out.
Any newcomers that weren't in spring that kind of caught your eye today on the offense?
I don't know. We got to kind of go watch the film and see where guys are at, but we've got obviously a few guys up front, ID, Norman, and Tijon that didn't practice with us in the spring. It's great to see those kind of bodies out there, and they're high effort, get after type of guys. So they're new, but to us, so it's exciting to see them out there.
With ID, is he going to be projected like a tackle? Where do you see him playing on the
Probably
offensive line?
tackle at this point is where we've got him right now, but that's all subject to change depending on the combinations we have when we get going.
Do you expect to have Nick Kurtz for the opener?
I hope so. That's the plan, but we'll see where he goes. It's all based on how rehab progresses, so we're not going to rush him in there just to put him in there and be a body if he can't go. We've got guys that we feel like can go, and if they're 100%, they'll make plays for us as well. Love to have him, though.
All right. Thanks, Ty.